Hello everybody, it's Morgana Hilra, aka Jared Shelter here. I am sitting in a library actually. You can see this pop-up going all over the place. I can't seem to stop that, but whatever. Who cares? Anyway, it's been a trying few days. As a couple people on my Facebook put it, you really learn who your friends are when you actually need them. And also, I have found that you're a great friend when others need you, but when you need them, you're the bane of their existence and they don't want anything to do with you. It's really depressing that all this bad shit keeps happening. And it's not like physical bad shit, it's mental. The physical stuff, it heals, it goes away. But the mental, it just stays. And unfortunately, there's no way to get around it. You have people that you can talk to, hopefully. And if not, then, oh boy. I don't know. Now, the reason that I'm bringing all this up is that, you guys all know how happy I was to find my daughter. Now, this is it was a huge, happiness, but at the same time, it was so stressful and confusing and hard for me. You don't understand that. And, you can sit there and say, gee, you're so selfish. What about how she feels? You know what? Throughout this entire ordeal, the last 2 months, I have put her ahead of me each and every time. Um, she wanted to know her dad, and from what I understand, her grandmother had gone and erased all of his information off of her stuff, including her birth certificate. I mean, hello. Anyway, and that's fine, whatever. Um, but she really wanted to know him. So I took it upon myself to go and basically. Now, you guys gotta understand, this man I never wanted to see again. I tried to mend bridges with him, because I didn't like having the negativity in my background like that. And it just didn't work out because he slipped right back into his old ways. So I never wanted to see this man again, but she desperately wanted to know him. She desperately wanted to meet him. So I did what everybody always accuses me of being, a stalker. I stalked him. I harassed him, his family, his wife, his mother, his cousins, his friends, just to get him to talk to her. Now, that's creepy as shit, I know. And you guys don't know that relationship, so you don't know exactly what it did to me. It fucked me up. To be nice, it did. It messed me up so bad. Anyway, so finally he gets a hold of her. And so they meet, right? Now, this is 2 months of us talking about this, okay? About how Ange and I had this horrible relationship. It didn't start out that way. Nothing ever starts horrible. And I told her multiple times, seeing him would freak me out, right? Or talking to him freaked me out because, she wanted to talk to him and I pushed myself to do it. And so she knew that this was not a good relationship. So what does she do? She tagged me in a photo of her and him. And the very first thing I see, not knowing that this has happened, is a photo of them together, and every single scary memory, every depressing memory, even the happy ones, come crashing down suddenly. So what did I do? I went to her photo. I said, I'm glad you could meet him. I logged off and I freaked out. I did not freak out on her. She does not know what happened. She doesn't know what I said, what I did. She doesn't know any of that. I kept that away from her. Instead, I got a hold of my SL dad and my SL mom, and I just blubbered to them about it because I needed somebody. And, and the fact that I held this all away from her, personally, I think was a good thing. So 2 days after the fact, she asks me how I'm doing with everything. okay, with the whole Angelo bullshit and stuff like that. And I said, okay, I've had a couple days to calm down, and this is how I feel. I felt that it was kind of, knowing that him and I do not have a good relationship, tagging me in the photo probably was not the best thing to do. It kind of hurt, right, to see them together with everything going on. And I said, I know you didn't mean to. I know you're not, that you didn't set out to do this, but it did hurt, it upset me a bit. And to which she replied back with, I said that a heads up would have been better, like, hey, I met Angelo, just so you know, there's photos of us, there's just stuff like that. I would have done the same, I would not have. I would have told her not to tag him, and she probably wouldn't have, so I don't understand why she tagged me, but fine, whatever. So I log on, I see this, it hurt. I told her, I was honest. In our family, we teach our children to be honest about how you feel. Be open about your feelings, even if they're bad feelings. It's better to know than to wonder, you know. So I don't know how she was raised, but apparently she was not raised like that. First off, I sugarcoated how I felt. I said I was upset. I was more than upset. I was ravaged. I felt like I started having nightmares about the entire relationship. I had nightmares about being kicked and punched while I was pregnant with her. So, obviously seeing them together just kind of freaked me out. And I tried to be honest about this. I didn't tell her about my nightmares. I didn't tell her about the flashbacks. I didn't tell her how sick it made me, like physically vomiting sick. No, I sugarcoated it and just said, it upset me. I wish you had at least tagged me. I tried to be grown up and parental and all that bullshit, but it didn't work. You know why? Because with my girls, my oldest, she knows she can come to me and talk to me about anything. She can tell me how she feels. And I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to punish her because she feels a certain way. Well, I got punished. The communication that they sent to me made me feel, and probably is correct, that she does not want to speak to me anymore. She doesn't want to talk to me. She doesn't want to see me. And according to her quote unquote mother, she says that my daughter is having difficulty creating a positive bond with me or positive relationship with me because of my negativity. You know what, Charlene? If you could possibly have seen what that did, what that whole thing did, then maybe you would understand a little bit better. So much for being a nurse. You obviously don't have any idea the emotional toll shit like that happens. I understand that this is all hard on her, but she has no idea how hard it is on myself, on my family. We have never dealt with anything like this. And she was really uber eager in the beginning to get to know me, and she pushed and she pushed and she pushed. And I don't want to sound like this bitch, but I needed time to process what was going on. But she kept on pushing and pushing. And then what she would do is she'd go like days and days, attack, 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 attack. Not attack as in a vile thing, but attack like as in question, 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 question. And then she wouldn't talk to me for a couple of days. So I'd be like, okay, did I say something wrong, right? Of course I'm going to be wondering. And now, being punished for sharing my feelings and sugarcoating the hell out of them, I just wonder what kind of upbringing this child had. Because in my home, we share our feelings. We tell each other exactly what we're feeling because, it's just more important that way. It's important not to lie to your children. It's important for your children not to lie to you. And I just think that this is all wrong. This is all happening wrong. And I want to say that I'm more mature, that I'm more grown up, that I'm more mentally capable of handling all of this, but I'm not. I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm a human being, and this is a huge, huge deal. I want to be different. I want to be just like everybody else. But then again, how would everybody else handle this? How would you handle this? Be thankful that you got contact with your daughter. You know what? I am thankful. So please, don't be a jerk and say something stupid like that. Because a certain long-time quote-unquote friend said that to me, telling me how I'm blowing it out of proportion. Excuse me? Oh, so he was there when I was being straddled and beaten? Yeah, no, he wasn't. So please don't tell me I'm blowing things out of proportion when you don't even frickin' know. You weren't there. And honestly, you know, if a friend can't be there for you when you're having a meltdown, but expects you to be there for them when they're doing it, it's just not working. You need friends that are going to be there for you through everything, good, bad, ugly. And also, you need to have a friend that you're not going to be afraid that you're going to say something that they're not going to like and they're going to bugger off, which is what I've got. I don't know. I'm trying so hard, guys. Emotionally, I am just whipped. Emotionally, I'm so screwed. It's like taking the joy out of everything. And I'm afraid that I'm going to have to deal with losing her all over again. This is the problem with children that are adopted, for whatever reason. You know, you have to walk on eggshells so that way you don't hurt their feelings. And it's like, I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to hide who I am just to make everybody happy. I think it's more important that you talk to each other, you talk each other's feelings out, and you deal with it. You know? Sorry for this rant. It's just, I'm so emotionally drained. I want to be happy about my YouTube stuff. I want to be happy about just life in general. It's just really sucking ass. I'm crying every 10 minutes. I'm on the verge of tears all the time now. I'm sleeping like constantly and not feeling like I've slept at all. Hell, I've been so blue I've even forgotten to take my medication a couple times. Not by purpose, it just happens. And it's like, I don't want that in my life, but at the same time, I want her in my life. So what am I supposed to do? Become a liar just so I can have her in my life? I can't do that. I can't teach my children to do things like that. A little advice here by other parents would be great. Maybe an adopted child would be good. I can't handle this on my own, and I'm so tired of it. Guys, I'm so sorry that I've just it's just a random rant. I'm going to put a link to it on my blog, but I'm not going to actually blog this. If people want to watch it, then they'll watch it. If not, they don't. It's easy, you know. Of course, all of my style info will be on my blog, so I guess I should at least link it on the link the blog post on YouTube, so I'll do that. I should have the Y1K gift up by the end of this weekend. Actually, if you look at this face, this is the guy's gift. Ah, there we go. This is the men's gift or face or whatever, the shape for the guys. This is Ian. I'm sorry guys, I'm just really tired. So yeah, I am working hard on it. This is the Ian shape for the guys. Plus I have a female shape for the girls that I'm working on. It's almost done. Um, and yeah, please cross your fingers that I get my gumptia back. I want to be able to be excited about something again. Help a sister out. Alright, I'm gonna log out and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my blog. You never know what I'm gonna post. Case in point. And also, if you're looking for my social media, it is down below. See you soon. Bye bye.